You're gonna think we've gone bananas. We are going to freeze dry these.
Hi, I'm Kylene.
And I'm Jonathan, and we are the Provident Preppers. Today, our friends were at the store and bananas were 29 cents a pound.
We have the best friends in the whole wide world to call and say, hey, we found this. Are you interested?
And apparently the case was only $11, so it was less than 29 cents a pound. So that's when we stock up and we're gonna freeze dry them.
We have a lot more than is gonna fit into the freeze dryer in one batch. So I wanted to try something a little bit different. We're cutting these up right now for snacking. But with some of these, I think I might go ahead and just smash them up and then freeze dry them that way so that they will be kind of in a powdery form and ready to use in my baked products, because I use a lot of bananas either in a smoothie or in banana chocolate chip muffins or all kinds of things like that. One $11 box of bananas filled 8 freeze dryer trays, 4 that are mashed that we'll be using for baking, and 4 that we'll be using for snacking, with the exception of one little bunch that's left over.
Cute little bunch for my tummy.
Now, in the spirit of not wasting our resources, let me show you what we're going to do with all the leftover banana peels and the box. This is all organic matter, which makes plants grow incredibly well. These are our new raised beds, and we're doing hugelkultur, so we've got a bunch of food in here. And in the bottom of these beds, I just need lots of organic matter. So this is perfect. And even this cardboard, I'll break it up and put it down in the bottom of this bed so that we reduce the amount of waste.
We took the mashed bananas out of the freeze dryer, and you can see they're kind of like a plate. They're kind of odd looking, light on the bottom, kind of brownish on the top, which I guess we would expect a little bit of. But we're going to get this packaged up and make a sweet treat out of it.
Okay, these are the chunks of mashed bananas, and I'm just going to try to rehydrate them. We need 1 cup. Definitely back to a banana texture. Should work really well for the banana muffins. So for this recipe, we are going to make banana muffins. I would put chocolate chips in them, but we're making them for Ben, so he doesn't have any sugar. In here, I have oil and eggs and vanilla and honey. And you should see the recipe on your screen. It will also be in the description of the video. So I'm just gonna mix these wet ingredients together really quickly. Okay, the wet ingredients are all mixed nicely together. I have in this cup whole wheat flour because, if we're storing wheat, that's what we're gonna be using. You can totally use white flour if you would rather. It has pink Himalayan salt and baking soda and some cinnamon in there, and I just want to give it a little bit of pre-mix, and then we'll put it in with the muffins. Now, these are just rolled oats, and I'm not going to quite put all of them in because the tops of the muffins are really pretty when you have a little bit of oats on the top. And then I'm just going to combine all this. And the great thing about muffins is you can add so many wonderful things to them that help them to taste good and use up little bits of leftovers. Okay, my muffin batter looks great. If it were me eating this, I would throw in a couple of handfuls of chocolate chips because that would make them perfect. But this is for Ben, and so no chocolate chips.
We started out with that big box of bananas that we bought for $11, and we ended up getting 4 bags of sliced bananas, and there would have been a bunch more, except Benjamin loves to eat them, which is great. We'll let him eat them. Plus we got this pint jar. We also mashed up a bunch of the bananas and ended up with 6 bags of mashed bananas plus some in this jar. And we had a real question about how to package those because we wanted to keep the texture, but it just kind of turned out weird. We broke them in little pieces and put them in the bags, and you can see them in the jar.
And they reconstituted really well, though, for the banana bread. But I wonder if it would have been better to go ahead and blend them up. We would have lost some chunks, or some of the texture. I don't know. We didn't do that.
Yeah, but we're learning, and that's what we do.
Yeah.
Now, after we did the bananas, the oil just looked really black in the sight glass on the pump, and you can see some sediment in the bottom. And when you pull that lid off, it has a banana smell to it. So not sure really what's going on there. We're gonna figure this out, but anyway, that's kind of what happened, and we're still dealing with this side of it.
So definitely have to clean the oil more often, right? Filter it, and maybe if we're at the end of our life of the oil, maybe that's when we want to use the bananas. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. But let's see what we've got. Here are the banana muffins without chocolate chips because Ben won't eat sugar. But that recipe has honey in them, right? And so now it's time to taste. We know that the bananas are a fun snack food. Ben really, really, really likes those. Oh, they need chocolate chips. Like, seriously, if you make this recipe...
Chocolate makes everything better.
Chocolate chips in them. But the muffins are great.
They're good. They're really good.
Right? From basic food storage ingredients. This is a really good thing to be able to have. So my mouth is full, so you do the question of the day.
So now for the question of the day. What would you do if you had a box of bananas?
That was a big box.
Comment below. And thanks for being part of the solution.